Hello RuneScapers, welcome to another Castle Wars tutorial. Before we start, I want to give a big shout out to Ward Angel Jr., Adel Imam, Dippin, Flat Earther 69, Hydra Reaper, and Red White Army. Those guys taught me so many things. They helped me with the footage, they helped me with writing the outline, and many other things. So a big shout out to those guys. And stick till the end, as I promise you there will be a lot of new information for you and you will learn a lot of things. Alright, so right now we're in the middle of the map. This is Zamorak base and this is Sardawan base. There are two flags. Sardawan flag is found within the top floor of Sardawan base, and Zamorak flag is found within the top floor of Zamorak base. The whole purpose of this minigame is that you take your opponent's flag and go all the way to your base and capture it on your own flag to score a point. There are some conditions you have to be aware of when you're trying to take a flag, if it's from the base or if someone else dropped it. First thing you have to know is that the flag is two-handed weapon. So if you're wearing a weapon and a shield, then you have to have two empty spots in your inventory to take the flag. Otherwise, it will tell you you don't have enough space in your inventory to do that. However, if you're wearing only a weapon or you're not wearing any weapon, you have to have only one empty spot in your inventory. To do that, you can just draw a bandage, you can eat a bandage, drop an item like a robe or cade, but don't drop an explosive potion because that will damage you and you won't be able to eat or move for like 3 seconds. And if you have only one empty spot when you're trying to take the flag while wearing a sword and a weapon, the flag will just drop under you. You won't be able to pick it up. So in that case, you just have to empty another spot and take the flag. Now, how do you save a flag? How do you put it back to safe? So the first traditional method is that you have to be within your castle borders, inside those areas, anywhere in here. And you can have full inventory in this case. You just press the flag, take it, and then boom, it's back to safe. And the second traditional method, if the flag is dropped anywhere outside your castle, you have to pick it up, and in that case you should have enough inventory space to pick it up, go back to your base border, and it will go back safe. There are some limitations on where you can take the flag. The first limitation is any spawn room. So you can't enter the flag with your own spawn room. And the second limitation is if you have your own team's flag in your opponent's castle, you can't go up staircase. You can only go down staircase. The only exception is going up ladder, as you can go up and down, but not the staircase. So usually when you drop a flag, it spawns right directly under you. But in some spots, the flag will spawn one tile north, south, west, or east of you. Priority goes to north and then south. For example, this energy barrier, if you stand right here and drop the flag, it will spawn one tile in front of you. And in this spot, it will spawn one tile in front of you. And in here, in the same tile as the tab, if you drop the flag, it will spawn one tile north of you. In that side, it will spawn one tile east of you. In that side, it will spawn one tile south of you. Please note those places are kinda different for Sardawan and Zamorak base, so please discover them. And right here or there, if there's a rope in the same spot that you're standing, the flag will spawn one tile north of you. And if this tile also has a rope, then it will spawn one tile south of you. Please note this is also different for both castles and different ways, so discover them yourself. Fourth place is the doors. When you drop a flag, it spawns in a different spot on doors. For big doors, small doors, and also for Zamorak base, same thing. And it's different for open or closed doors, so please discover that yourself also. And the last spot is a cleared rocks. So if you're standing anywhere in those 4 spots where the rocks are, the flag will spawn to the closest place next to it. So in this case, it will spawn here. Or if I go there, it will spawn here. And it's the same thing for each spot. There are specific spots if you drop the flag on, the flag will go safe. First one being next to the catapult. Those 4 tiles next to the catapult. If you drop the flag in those spots, the flag will go safe. Second spot being the stepping stones. South stepping stone or the northern ones. It's the same thing. If you drop the flag anywhere on those stepping stones, the flag will go safe. Another method is if you collapse rocks on a person who has the flag. The flag will go safe when the person dies and the flag drops on the rocks. Another method to save a flag is dropping a flag on top of another flag. So if I drop Zamorak flag over Sardomin, the Zamorak flag will go safe. However, in my current case, I have the opposite flags. So what I can do is pick up Sardomin and then pick up Zamorak again. You can keep switching between those two. And then the flag that you drop on top of the other flag will go safe. So now I'll drop Zamorak flag and it should go safe. And then I can take Sardomin flag and go score. Another method to save a flag is you can put up ropes, 3 ones in a row, or 2 if you're in this corner standing here. And if you're surrounded by these 3 ropes and you drop a flag, it will go back safe. In Zamorak base, you have to do it on that side. It won't work on this side. Another scenario is if your opponent couldn't get to the last 2 tiles here or 2 tiles here and they were standing on this tile or that tile. When they drop a flag, it will spawn right directly here. So what you can do if they're about to die and you really want to save the flag, you can drop a flag next to it, and then when they die or drop their flag, then it will go back to safe. Now let's put a scenario that your opponent got their flag and they're on their way to save it, but they get snared on those positions where the rocks are, and somebody rocks them, but you really want that flag to go back and score. So what you can do when they get rocked, before they die, you can just remove the rocks and boom, the flag will spawn. You can go and score. Alright, let's put another scenario. Your opponent has your flag and they're on their way to score and they got snared on the position where the rocks could collapse. So if someone collapsed them and your opponent just removed the rocks and you really want to save your own flag, you can technically drop the flag on the area that the flag will spawn, and that flag will go safe. Let's see that as an example. You could do that also if you don't have enough explosives. Like now. The person died, you remove the rocks, drop the flag, then boom, Zamorak flag goes back to safe. You can take your opponent's flag and go score it. Now some pro tips on picking up a flag. Usually players have their overheads right here, so you want to press right on the top to pick up a flag. Best thing is to go down with your camera and then click the corners so you don't misclick somewhere else. Another thing you can do is that you can just go to your player attack options and make it hidden. So in that case, you can just spam click under you. When the flag drops, you'll just pick it up. But in that case, you have to be aware. Some people might drop a cade right under the flag before it drops. And then when you do that, you literally just burn a cade. Or in another scenario, they can drop a cade and then fire it. When you have a normal cade under the flag, you can press around like the middle of the flag to the top and still pick it up, but beneath that you'll burn a cade. However, if there is a burning cade under the flag, then almost anywhere you press, you'll extinguish the barricade like this. And then boom, you lost your chance to take the flag. So the best thing is to angle your camera, and you can also right click through players to take the flag. You can also use the flag for defending. So you can drop it in front of the staircase, and then boom, players won't be able to go up. they have no chance of going upstairs. The only way they can take it is taking the flag, and then they can go up. You can use this when your opponent has your own flag in their base and they're about to score. You can go up, pick up the flag, drop it here, or even there, and boom, they won't be able to go up unless someone takes the flag or saves it. Another thing you can do is that when you drop a flag, you can't really place a cade. It will tell you can't set up a barricade in here. This is one of my favorite moves to do. Basically, if you drop a flag, it changes your path. It blocks your path completely. In that case, if there is a flag dropped in here, I can't really go through it. And I can't pick it up, because if I pick it up, I'll drop my own flag. And since I'm on stepping stone, it will go back to safe. This is one of the craziest moves in this game. But it only works if there is only one attacker and your teammates know what they're doing. The only escape from this is going backwards to mids and then going to score. Or your teammates help you or someone fucks up. So in this case, if I take the Zamorak flag, the Saradomin flag will go back to safe. Alright, as we said earlier, a flag changes your path or blocks it, depends on where you drop it. So in case I drop it here, for example, and I try to move anywhere there, I'll go all the way out here because this flag is changing my path. It's an object. Or if I drop it in there or next to staircases, I won't be able to go in or go up in case if it's the staircase. So you can use this method for your advantage in case you don't have barricades in your inventory and some mage, melee or rangers trying to attack you. When you come down, you can just drop the flag for a brief second and then continue your way. It will completely change the path of the mages and most likely avoid most of their heads. Alright, so that's about it for the flags mechanics and how to use them. Those are the basics. Those are the foundations. You could be more creative, use it differently, find different mechanics, and I hope I didn't miss anything else. So be creative, do castle wars, and thank you for watching.